Hello and welcome. I am Dr. Anil Joshi. Welcome you to my series Iconology and Temple Architecture Perspectives. In the context we are going to visit today Veerabhadra Swamy Temple, where it is located at Lepakshi. Lepakshi is near Anantapur, that is in Andhra Pradesh. Now this topic is very extensive. This temple has got lot of such features which we should concentrate, we should study and we should analyze. So we have divided this video into two aspects. One is interior and second is exterior. Now present topic is divided in detail as far as the interior aspects are concerned. Now the temple complex is built on granite hill rock. Now what is the name of it? The name is derived from two words. First is Kurma. Kurma means tortoise, Kachua. And second is Shila or Shaila. That is Kurma Shaila is a name derived from the shape of a tortoise and a big rock. The temple is built on it, that's why the name. The image of the pillar and the walls are of divine beings. You will find saints, guardians, then musicians, dancers and 14 avatars of Shiva. Now let me remind you, you will see at lot of places avatars of Vishnu, Lord Vishnu. But as far as Shiva is concerned, this is one of the temple where they are prominently carved. So for that reason, you should remember this temple, you should see in detail and you should analyze. I am giving you a videographic, then photographic demonstration. Pause it whenever you want. The main temple is laid on three parts. Which are the three parts? The assembly hall, which is known as the Mukha Mandapa, then Nritya Mandapas, where the dances are there, they were there, then you can see sculptures of the dancers, then musicians, then there is also Ranga Mandapa and Ardha Mandapa. So these are the names derived as per their location, their shape and their purpose is concerned. And there is also Antarala is an antique chamber, and you know who has started it is Chalukyas, and where you see it for the first time is in Badami. Now Badami and Pattadakal. There are a lot of temples in Pattadakal where they have shown this Antarala. Mahakuta is a place, Mahakuta is a video, and Mahakuta, a temple you should study in detail how Chalukyas have developed this Antarala in the temple technology. Then there is also Garbhagriha, and that is Garbhagriha is called as Sanctum Sanctorum. This is the part of this temple grossly. Inside again there are a lot of detailed structures. The outermost wall is enclosed and has got three gates. The northern gate is used regularly, which I have used and which we are going to see it in the videos and photographs. The inner eastern gate is entry for the assembly hall only, which is a large size open hall designed with a large space in the central part. It is an entrance to the Sanctum Sanctorum, and the profusion of the sculptures and paintings you will find over here we are going to study. They are wonderful and you will just keep on seeing them, and because they are in black granite, even today they are preserved. Now continuing this temple layout and ornamentations, the columns are slim, have features of colonnades, then carved with the eaves and overhanging in a curved shape. So this is a description of the hall. The open space in the middle part of the hall is defined by a large column of pillars which have carvings and multiple design figures referring its sacred geometry. It consists of three major parts: Mukha Mandapa, that is the main hall, Ardha Mandapa, that is the anteroom, and Garbhagriha. And now we are going to see them in detail, how nicely they are carved, how nicely they are decorated, and how beautiful they are. Now, where it is located? It is located in front of the sanctum. This is one of the most ornated part of the temple. The hall is open. It is open, then it has got a flat ceiling. It is supported by massive granite pillars. You can imagine the strength they are bearing. Then there is Kalyan Mandapa. You know Kalyan Mandapa, where Shiva got married, that is also here. But this is a separate. The Kalyan Mandapa lies to the side and remains unfinished. So maybe possibly the temple was not completed. Then sanctum is the Garbhagriha, main important thing because deity is here. The main deity is enriched in the sanctum sanctorum, which is relatively simple and squared off architecturally. The sculpture of the Veerabhadra Swamy is there, you can see photographs. Also, it's a large, imposing and richly ornated, depicting with multiple arms holding weapons like sword, shield, trident and a bow, dressed in a warrior attire and adorned with the garlands of skull. That is, because it is a furious form of Shiva, Veerabhadra Swamy, the skull or Mundamala, garland of skull, is bound to be there. This iconographic Shiva is flanked over here so nicely, but because of the dresses, it is sometimes not well appreciated. Now he is flanked with Bhadrakali. Bhadrakali is a forceful form of Parvati on one side, and also Daksha with a goat's head. So these all are associates, and I told you this was a Shaivite Mandir. So you will find all these forms here. The sculptures and iconography feature. Let's continue. The expression of the deity is intense, fierceful, then fitting the Bhava and Rudras. The ornation, it is very carefully carved, very nicely carved. There are earrings, then layered necklace, armlets and drapery show high craftsmanship. The backdrop, that is the Prabhavalli. We have got a beautiful different video describing what are the types of Prabhavalli as far as deity and a dynasty are concerned, and that also includes sometimes a Kirtimukha, that is the serpent motif, and lotus hollows. Around the sanctum, the circumambulatory passage is there. Again, Mahakuta is the introduction of it, Antanala, and the circumambulatory path you will find there. You will find in Ayodhya also this Pradakshina path, which is enclosed, and you can take a round. Then you will find Shiva as a Nataraja, then Bhikshantana, then Ardhanareshwara, and a scenes from Shaiva mythology and Puranic episodes. Let's continue. The architectural feature, composed of 36 to 38 intrinsically carved pillars arranged symmetrically. The pillars have projecting brackets depicting dancers in graceful poses, then celestial musicians, that is the Gandharvas and Apsaras, then rishis, gods, yogis, animals in all dynamic motions. Ceiling beam rests on a massive corbels, and there also you will find marvel of the architecture. You will also see Apsara carvings. These depict a classical dance posture and detailed anklets and expressive eyes. You must pause our videos when this will come. So keep in mind, you have to pause here and appreciate all these beauties. Musicians are there. They are either with veena, they have got rhythm with hands, and sometimes they are with the drum. Then ceiling is decorated with painted carved panels showing divine marriages and celestial relations. Then floating pillars is something which everybody want to know, see and try there by putting a piece of cloth below it. The small gap between the pillar continues to fascinate visitors, and everybody comes here, goes first to that, and they don't look at the beautiful and marvelous sculptures of that Ranga Mandapa, Natya Mandapa, Nritya Mandapa, whatever you call it. But the beauty here is really to be appreciated. You will find here in a Shiva in a Nataraja format, that is, he is a cosmic dancer when he is a Nataraja. Then Ganesha playing instruments, female dancers in various classical dancing positions. Then you will find musicians with mridinga. Mridinga is like a drum, not exactly a drum, it is near it. Then veena, damaru and conch, that is shankar. These visuals not only reflect divine dances but mirror the cultural life of the Vijayanagar court. The mandapa was likely used for ritual dances and musical performances as a part of temple that was used in the evenings for the social purposes. It has got a floating pillar which everybody knows before going to this temple. One of the pillar in the Nritya Mandapa is not grounded. It is suspended just above the floor, known as floating pillar. It showcases advanced engineering and technique. There is a technique called as gravity usage. Gravity suspended. So this is a technique which they have also used in Hayabiddo, and also they have used it here. This was not accepted by one of the Britishers. He tried to move it. He had tried to hammer the adjacent structure and he has found that full structure is moving. So he gave it up. But after that, the pillar which was totally hanging is touching at certain region. It is hardly 5% of the total, but it is touching. So today you can pass a cloth, but it will not remain. This gravity suspension is a special technique, and that is used at multiple temples. The iconographic highlightings of the Veerabhadra Shiva temple we are continuing. Now we are going to Sanctum. A large Veerabhadra image is there. Then he has got weapons in hand. He is wearing a skull garland. Then he is shown in a fearful form. Then he is flanked by the Bhadrakali and Daksha. The icon fierces multiple arms, and there is a garland also in the neck. The various forms of Shiva are depicted in the complex, and that is something to be interesting because you will not find it at many places. Nataraja, then this includes Shiva's cosmic dance. It is there. Now the preceding deity is another life-size image of Veerabhadra Swamy. This is a very important attraction, and it decorated with a skull mala. There is a caved chamber in the sanctum where sage Agastya is said to have lived when the Shiva's image was installed. So they have given it a place, and here you will find, particularly outside, we have got different videos on it, that more than 6 to 7 types of different poses, different attributes, different ways in which Rishi Agastya is projected. The ceiling of the sanctum has got deity paintings, and there are also beautiful designs, cosmic designs. When the temple complex, within the temple complex, on the eastern wing, there is a separate chamber with Shiva and his consort Ma Parvati carved on a boulder. The another shrine chamber, there is a image of Lord Vishnu also. Within the temple to the eastern side, there is a huge boulder of the granite stone which has carving of a coiled multi-hooded serpent providing umbrella over the Shivalinga. We have different video in that we have got photographs for all direction where describe its iconography in more detail. Now let's concentrate certain things of the exterior and more of the interior. Now exterior column of this hall are built over a decorated plinth. So this is called Jagati. See, it is on rest platform. It is not on the ground. So this is again in temple. It is by the Vijayanagar art. These are guardians. You are seeing Ganga and Yamuna. You will find or you will identify them or by their vehicles. Ganga is on crocodile and Yamuna is on tortoise. Now this indicates that time they were trading from the foreigners, and lot of horses were traded from Persia and Middle East. Here we are finding cow, and it has got a three-dimensional view. You can close any two, but still the third will be correct to its perfection. Yali, everybody knows, it is a symbol of the Vijayanagara. In the column in the northern part of the hall, there are images of Natesha flanked by Brahma and drummer. And adjoining column, there are figures of nymphs in the dancing posture flanked by the drummer and cymbalist. The column at the southeast part of the hall has an image of Parvati Shiva consort, that is Kalyana Sundaram, flanked by the female attendants. So you will find here the scene of Shiva's marriage with Parvati. There are also carvings of the Devinates such as Bringi. Everybody knows Bringi. More Bringi iconography. If you want to know, you should go to Pattadakkal. There you will find a lot of sculpture. Bringi is there, and also at some of the sculptures of Badami. This originated from Chalukyas. With three legends, Shiva is formed in different forms, such as Bhikshantana, carved in a cosmic dance pattern, that is Nataraja. All these things you will find in different forms in this hall. The ceiling of the hall is fully carved with mural paintings depicting scenes from the epics, Bhagavad Puranas, the Mahabharata, Ramayanas, and a live sketch of benefactors of the temple. The painting in each bay of the ceiling of the main mandapa or the Ardha Mandapa and other shrines depict the grandeur of Vijayanagara pictorial art. They are painted over the initial plaster layers of the lime and mortar, but still, even awesome today, they are faded, but still it is seen. You can think of its glory. The color scheme consists of the vegetables and mineral colors of the yellow, then black, blue and green blended with lime water. The background is generally painted in a red color, apart from the figures of the gods and the goddesses in the presence of the devotees arranged in a row. The frescoes also depict the incarnation of the Vishnu. The painting also striking composition where the particular emphasis of the period costumes and facial expressions are. Now let us appreciate it. In reality, we have seen it in the description. Now we are going to see it. See, look at the dancing poses, look at the facial expressions, and a perfectly balanced sculpture. This is a Nritya Mandapa, so you will find all steps of dances, you will find musicians, and you will also find a entertainment hall. It's a big hall in front of sanctum, and you will find all this. Now each and every sculpture here has got different iconography. We had discussed all these iconographies in our iconographic lecture series. There are many sculptures, different temples. We have decoded it, not only sculptures but also inscriptions. We take help of AI to decode inscriptions. Look at the sculptures, how beautiful they are. They are in a red granite as well as in black granite. Both type of stones are used. Black granite is more tough. Now look at this decorative in front of the pillar. You will find the horses also, and a yali is a, or yali is a imaginary animal, but you will find it in a lot of temples of Vijayanagar. The floating pillar, of course, it is the attraction of everybody. It showcases advanced in engineering and technique. The pillar, it is a pillar in the Nritya Mandapa and is not grounded. Rather, let us put it, it was hanging, it was not grounded till one of a ambitious person saw it. He tried to decode it, he tried to break the surrounding areas, and he found that full structure start getting collapsed. So it is the pillar which was not grounded, but it was hanging, and at that time it was above the ground. But after this incident, it has touched some corner of it. This is a gravity pillar. You can pass thin sheet of paper or thin cloth, and this we have demonstrated in our videography. We have also, with the help of camera, try to go in the space between these two where it is hanging. Look at this beautiful sculptures. This is a hanging pillar. You can see that from side it is not appearing as though it is touching, but it is at certain area it touches, and that in videography we have shown it. From all sides we'll show you with photograph, and then in video we have shown you how a piece of cloth can be passed through it. The fresco in the ceiling of the Ardha Mandapa, which is said to be Asia's largest, measures 23 by 13 feet and has fresco of 14 avatars of Lord Shiva as Yoga Dakshina Murti, then Anugraha Murti. There are different poses, different iconographic details by which you can identify. Then Bhikshanta, Harihara, Ardhanateshwara. Then you will find Tripurantaka, Nataraja, and Gauri Prasadaka. So all this form of Shiva. Then you can find Kalyana Sundara, that is his marriage time, that also you can see. Then Langodhava, then Andhaka Sura Mardana, and also some other forms. Here we are seeing all the details. With that, we are coming to end of this small presentation. I hope you have appreciated the internal beauties of this temple. For external beauties, you have to refer to our different lecture. I am Dr. Anil Joshi logging off. Till we meet next time. Till then, goodbye, good luck, and take care.